going to talk about deep listening equals customer loyalty. What is deep listening anyhow? When we listen, we almost never just listen. We compare the information we get to what we already know while we're supposedly listening. We tend to turn on critical thinking and the judge in our head way too early about the information that we're hearing based on the experiences, and we rarely actually hear the point of view that the person is actually attempting to communicate to us. It's too easy to discredit the information you just received just because you think that that complaint is silly. That's why deep listening is such an awesome skill in relationships and in customer service. It helps to learn. It helps us to learn and understand what the other person is saying openly and willingly without judging before you hear the whole story. I have to admit, I need much work in this area. Just ask Debbie. Poor listeners are more likely to interrupt because they already have jumped to conclusions about what the other person is saying. Or they're simply just not interested in hearing what the other person is saying. As a result, you're having a lot of unhappy customers and unresolved cases and issues with your clientele. Deep listening, however, can be learned and trained. So I'm going to give you 4 skills right now on how to train yourself to become a deep listener. Here we go. Number 1. Stop doing anything else. Just stop. Pause. Sometimes it's very difficult to focus on whoever you're talking to. Distractions of a million types attack. If you're talking to a team member or a spouse or a customer, especially in a busy customer service environment, it's really important to just stop doing anything else and truly focus on hearing the other person. At times, that's much easier said than done. But that's step number 1, just stop and listen. Number 2, don't feel guilty for the problem or challenge. Customers often vent on sales reps or whoever we are talking to and blame them for the company mistakes. Meaning they blame you as the salesperson or you as the person on the customer service end of the phone. You in operations, whoever you are, the customer often will blame you personally, or we take it as a blame personally. As a result, every single time the customer calls in with a challenge or problem, it would be easy for us to unconsciously expect that they're blaming us personally. You are not there to be an advocate for the company, but rather you need to be there for an advocate for the customer and help that customer the best way you possibly can. So every single time you feel bad for that problem your customer is having, focus on one thing. You're a Rasa superhero. You're a superhero. So this, right now, in this situation, we need to solve this challenge for the client. Number 3, let go of judgment as long as you can. Does anyone remember the old television show called Columbo? Lieutenant Columbo? Well, he was famously known best for asking really cool questions. As one of the best private detectives ever. If you've never seen the show, go look it up and watch it. It's great. So the next time you're with a customer who's contacting you with a challenge, become Lieutenant Columbo. Become a detective. Listen and acknowledge what you hear, even if you don't agree with it. But don't make assumptions. It will help you to keep an open mind and come up with a solution that you normally would not have ever thought out before by asking good questions. Number 4, pay attention to the tone of voice. Empathy is one of the most crucial customer service skills known. It is the ability to understand people's emotions and respond in the way that they expect you to respond. If you're not listening carefully, you might miss signs of customers' emotions that they're attempting to communicate to you. They might be sad, furious, calm, happy, disappointed, or angry. Depending on their emotions, respond in the way that you want to be responded to. When you see that your friend is upset, you don't make bad jokes about their looks or their car. When you have a problem, you're trying to come up with a solution. And when they are happy, you should smile in return and be happy. The point is, try to treat them the way you want to be treated. Hey, that's it for this week. I hope you have a great week. Hopefully these tips will help you in deep listening skills when you're working and talking with people who've got challenges. Remember, follow them and it will help you become a deep listener, and that will help develop deeper customer loyalty. Have a great week and make great choices this week.